Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I wanted to quickly say this. So, I grew up with a single mom. My dad passed away when it was around about, I was about 8 years old when my dad passed away, right? And my sister and I, we grew up with a single mom who tried her very best to make sure that my sister and I, and later on my brother, that we had everything that we needed. If I think about struggle, and I think about, a lot of people in our community who grew up with a single mom, I could really think about my mom really tried her best to make sure that we had everything that we needed. We really didn't lack for anything, to be all the way honest. Yes, there were some things, of course, that we could not do because my mom couldn't afford to do it. But for example, we never went to sleep hungry, for example. And so the point of this video is I got to experience real joy. So I remember during the holidays, my sister and I would work on the farming areas to help my mom, right? So I used to go pick apples and as an extra means of income. And I remember it was the most fun I've had. I remember it being the moments that I think I was the happiest. I would sit with older people in the 60s, and we would just sit under the trees and they would talk to me about their childhoods and all the things that they used to do that would bring them a lot of joy. And I remember those moments as the moments that I've had a deep sense of happiness. And yes, we struggled. Yes, we didn't have a lot, but I was so happy. And I remember always having this idea that if I have a lot of money one day and my life is so much easier, then I think I always had this idea that money and stuff would, make me like really, really happy. And now that I have it, and I'm not saying that I'm in a fantastic place where I want to be, but my life is definitely better than it used to be. I can tell you, having money, all the things, it does not add happiness to your life. Now, I'm not going to say it doesn't make your life easier. It does. Because I remember when I was in university and for about 2 months, I didn't have accommodation and I slept on, I got accommodation outside of university and I didn't have money for a bed. And so I slept on the floor, and there was one night that I really struggled and I had to sleep in the dark. And so I know that my life it makes your life easier when you have money. But money doesn't add a lick of happiness to your life. It doesn't. What adds happiness are those moments when you get to sit around a fire with your family during the winter time and you get to laugh about things. What makes you really truly happy is having people in your life who genuinely love you, even if you cannot give them anything. People who genuinely care about you besides, what contributions you can make to their lives. Having a person in your life who genuinely loves you. And this is why I'm so particular about who it is that I want to have as a husband one day, or even now in a dating phase, because I realize that it is those moments that bring you real joy. Like I remember I traveled so much last year, and in those moments when I was in those fancy places, there was a part of me was like, this would have been so much fun if I had like a husband, It would have been so much fun. But what I realized is that will come too. My point in all of what I said, and I think I blabbed a little bit, is money makes your life easier. But for those of you who are struggling and who are miserable because you think, if I can just get the things, I will be happier. Happiness comes from inside. And so there is this part of me that longs for those moments when I sit under trees with all the folk and I listen to their stories. And we didn't have a lot, but we were so genuinely happy. And so I thank God that I grew up with almost nothing, because it taught me a few things. Like I understand what real joy is. And so I'm not impressed by things because I know what genuine happiness is. And so when you struggle, don't let me be miserable because if I can just get the things, I will be happy. Happiness is what you have right now. the people that you have around you right now. Try to make those moments happy, because you're going to look back one day, because if you work hard enough, you're going to succeed. It's just, if you work hard enough and you don't give up, and even if you get roadblock after roadblock, if you don't give up, you're going to succeed eventually. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, yo, that was the moments where I was actually the happiest. And so, yeah. Enjoy where you are in life. Enjoy every season for what it is. God bless you. Bye.